Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, July the 12th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. This is the email address you can use if you have any questions for me. This is a link for our free trading room. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our room. This link is for a subscription. Also, what you'll see in the body of this email is you'll see that subscription link with the promo code, 15% promo code. Also, you'll see a link for our test drive, what we call our test drive. We do it 4 times a year. You'll have full access to our program just as if you were a premium subscriber for 5 trading days. It'll start on July the 23rd, which is a Monday. Typically, though, on the Friday before, about an hour or two after the market closes, we will give you access to the program so that you can play around with it over the weekend. And again, it'll cost you $8.88 for 5 trading days. I open the trading room at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I get live, and I share my screen. I get live on the mic about 9:05, and I go to 3:30 on from Monday to Thursday, and 3 o'clock on Friday. Okay, well, a little more of a quiet day for me, but sort of interesting. By the way, the video unfortunately did not get sent out yesterday. Video yesterday did not get sent out yesterday. For me, it was a bit of an interesting one because a lot of people ask me all the time, well, how do you know which Holly alerts to pick? There can be so many. Now, I have certain rules and regulations. If you've been in the room before, you know that I really, really like to see a nice looking daily, number one, if I'm going to get into a pick or take a Holly alert. Now, this one came in after, actually, this was one of those discovered ones I had forgotten. I'd put in a buy on this at 9:35, right above the high, or actually right around here, right above the high here. And it got filled, and I didn't even realize it. And man, look what it did towards the end of the day. 11:10. Let me just bring up the 15-minute. Look what it did. I mean, I got all the way up there. So I decided, because this was a Holly alert from yesterday, and I decided that I wanted to watch it again today for a continuation. And so I took the trade right here at, I think it was 11:20. Got as high as 11.79. I wish I could say I traded it out then. Not quite. I did. I took some out at 11.50 and 11.50, and now I see that it is also moving again. Same thing with the AXTI. Now AXTI is also triggered today from Holly on another strategy. We have the 3 Holly strategies, but again, the same principle. I got into this one right here and sold and here. Didn't hold it overnight. Same principle though. Follow them the next day. Why did I take this one? Same thing. Take a look at the daily chart. And originally I had thought that, okay, maybe we'll get some a little bit of resistance here, because remember, I'm down here at 737. Thought maybe we get a little bit of resistance here. It didn't happen at all. Then I thought maybe it's at here. It didn't happen. And then it just popped right through. So why I take these ones, and probably I like the ones that are certainly under $30 from Holly, and then having a great looking daily. And both of these had, for me anyway, nice looking dailies, proper price range. And because with the lower price stocks, if they go up 30 or 40, 50 cents, that's usually a really, really nice percentage increase. So those are the ones that I am zeroing in on. Doesn't mean you have to, but those are just the ones that I'm zeroing in on. And you know what? I think really that's it. I mean, I did take a couple other little trades. VLRS. I still am interested in it. On the daily chart, you'll see why. This is not a Holly alert. Lenny in the room alerted us to this. I see it came also on the trend reversals. And so I got into this one at 6.33, and I traded it out at 6.28 for a 5-cent loss. I have an alert set right here at the high of the day. If it takes that high out later on, I may take it, and I may take fewer shares so that I can hold on, because I mean, this has a beautiful looking daily. There's the 200-day, which could stall it, but that's still far enough away. So just some really, really interesting trades today. Again, I was a little more wrapped up in answering some emails also, and so I didn't trade as much as I would normally trade. This turned out to be a really nice trade for Jane mentioned this one on a bounce. This one had news. Now, news such as it is. Show you on the 15-minute chart. So the news was, I guess after hours yesterday, some analyst from Cantor Fitzgerald put a $59 price target on this, and this is the only news on it. So this is what caused this one to really pop up. And in the pre-market, it went all the way up to this level here. Fell off a lot in the pre-market. I think Jane made the call right around here on a bounce. She's really good at those. I'm not as good at playing the bounce plays. And, it did take a beautiful bounce. It has pulled back. Holly actually had this one as a short right there at 13.17. Probably is out of it now. Yeah, I'm just looking. Probably is out of it now. Didn't wait to get stopped out, probably on a reduced risk. So, that one didn't work on a short. But anyway, definitely, the three Hollies are interesting. You really have to kind of try to follow them. One of the things that they've added, I can't show you, maybe I can. Yeah. So you won't see this yet. Hopefully by the test drive, this will be here. So you see the Holly Grail is the best one right now, 242. It'll also show you how many trades there were. So 242 with 22 trades. I mean, that's not tremendous, but it's better than 15 at 98 and 11 at 9 cents. All right, so that's why I'm following the Holly Grail version of Holly right now. At one point, actually, this one was about up $1, and this one was up about $1 the same, but this had way many more trades, so that's why I was following the Neo. However, this one is starting to act a lot better, so I'll follow that one probably going forward for the rest of the day. All right, everybody. I know that's a sort of a truncated version of the trading of the recap of what happened in the room. As I say, for me today, not that much activity, but who knows? Maybe by the end of the day, it'll pick up for me. I'll sort of drop off answering as many emails as I was for the balance of this day. We had a lot of emails. Of course, we get a lot of emails because of our test drive. What does it mean? Just again to make sure that people understand that this test drive, it's a 5-day trial, okay? You'll get full access to the program. But after the 5 days, we don't automatically subscribe you, all right? And there's nothing you have to do after the trial. You don't have to say, okay, stop the trial. It'll automatically stop after 5 days. If you choose to take a subscription, fantastic. If you don't, that's up to you. The other thing, too, is that it is, of course, open for current subscribers who have our standard program, but I've always wondered what the premium service would be like. So that is open to you guys, of course. So it'll still cost you the $888 for the 5 days. After that, once the test drive ends, you'll just go back to your normal subscription, your standard subscription, unless you decide that you want to upgrade. The other thing to remember that if you do take the test drive, if you're not a subscriber at all, you'll see that if you come into the room or you go to the webinars, you'll see that we share a lot of links, a lot of strategies, a lot of windows, Trade Ideas windows. If you save them during the test drive, save them to the cloud, and then later on you decide you do want a subscription, as long as you use the same email that you use for the test drive, everything that you save will be available to you, okay? So I encourage you, if you take the test drive, save everything, all the windows, all your layouts, everything to the cloud, and then it'll be there for you if you decide at a later date to take out a subscription, even if it's a year later, as long as it's been saved into the cloud. All right, everybody, I want to get back into the room, so I'm going to stop this recording. Hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye.